Now for a differential swap, basically is your observed rate is in one currency, but the payment of that rate multiplied by notional is actually paid in a different currency. For example, you may use a US interest rate, or a, say, for example, US floating rate. And then you observe that rate, but the actual notional is in Canadian dollar, and your payment is in Canadian dollar. So in this case, you would have a quantum adjustment. Okay, and for that, it's the payment, the observation or the reset is done at TI, and the payment is a period after, so at TI plus 1. Now just let's take a look at how we can set this up to enable us to calculate the value. Essentially to determine the right floating rate that we can use. So let's consider a rate is observed in a currency Y and apply to some currency X. Okay, the payment is actually paid in currency X. So we have the just some notation. Let's use VYI as the current forward interest rate between TI to TI plus 1 in currency Y. So this is the forward interest rate in currency Y. And W is the forward exchange rate, defined this way, okay? So 0 coupon bond in currency X, 0 coupon bond in currency Y between time TI to TI plus 1. This is the exchange rate. Now, we have volatility, which is the volatility of VI here. And volatility sigma W is the volatility of W here, okay, the forward exchange rate. And rho is the correlation between these two, between the forward rate, for interest rate and the forward exchange rate. And these are the 0 coupon bonds. And we, however, need to derive this Vx from Vy, because we observe a rate that is in currency Y, but what we really need is what is the corresponding rate in if you use a different numerator. So all we need to do here is to apply a quantum adjustment. So this foreign rate here, we need to apply an adjustment in this fashion. So we can reveal that quantum adjustment. You will see that we should apply an adjustment factor like this. So after this adjustment, we have determined the right floating rate. And then that floating rate can be used to compare with the fixed rate that needs to be paid from the option itself.